Gang culture wasn't born, it was built. Back in the 60s and 70s, a lot of them were built to protect the community. They were feeding children in the morning and protecting the block at night. But a force like that is a threat to the established order. And the system always has a plan. Everything changed in the 80s. The CIA was exposed for bringing drugs like crack into Black and Latino neighborhoods. At the same time, guns were mysteriously flooding the streets. Suddenly, these groups went from protecting the block to fighting turf wars. The original mission got erased, and being reckless, being a crash out, started to look cool in music, movies, and headlines.
Yo.
Yo, what's going on with y'all fellas tonight, baby? We back. Episode 24, Kobe night. What's going on with y'all fellas?
Good
Already
with
rest in
you,
peace to the legend.
You already know, rest in peace to the legend, Kobe Bryant. Oh, I gotta play some music though, so they don't shut us. We back tonight. This shit kicked off right now, y'all. What's going on? I just throw a little tunes up in there. What's going on with y'all tonight, dog? How y'all fellas doing tonight?
It's good. I'm feeling good. How you feeling? Man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling real good tonight on this Saturday night, man.
I'm kicking it, watching this college football. You know what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
same shit.
Kicking back. Watching Indiana and Ohio State do their thing.
Indiana can't score a touchdown. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Ohio State gonna take that one though tonight.
I think so, but that defense is tough. That Indiana defense is tough.
Yeah, that Indiana defense. Yeah, Indiana do got some good deep. The only thing about it is both
Mm-hmm.
of them going to the playoffs. It's just that one of them ain't gonna get that first round bye.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Who out there? What's good? Watts? Happy to be back watching and listening. You already know, my brother. I appreciate you, brother. Tashi Tosh on the check-in, Rao on the check-in. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Who else out there with us, man? Check in so we can get this show started tonight. Come on, throw them checks up in there, guys. Throw them in there. Yeah. All right, there we go. We getting up there. I see y'all. Come on. Don't be scared tonight, man. Come on out there and throw some checks, some emojis, cartwheels, anything you got. Throw them up in them comments.
And we had a real good bill last show, man. I really, really liked that show, man. We had a good bill.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hell, yo, that last show was good, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was funny. We had some great topics on that last one, man. That was a real good episode, the last episode, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and get it kicked off tonight, though. I see a few people out there with us, but it's going to be the first one tonight. Are you a good person if you still do bad things?
I mean,
Whichever one of the fellas want to answer it first.
Yeah, unless you striving to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't none of us gonna be perfect. We gonna, sometimes we may do something that a person consider bad, but that don't necessarily make you a bad person overall. And sometimes it just depends on perspective. Like, does it make me bad? Like, does it make me bad? Let's say I live in a third world country and my sister and my mom gotta eat. Does it make me bad because I gotta go do what I gotta do in order to provide them some food? Because I ain't about to let them go starve. So from one perspective, in my eyes, I'm looking like what I'm doing is good because I'm providing. But the next man may feel like that's a bad thing that I did to him, and it is what it is. And on another note, you got some cats out here that let's say that they hustling or whatever because they feel like that's what they need to do. That's all they know, or that's
Mm,
their perspective. That's what they perceive. Maybe they'll look at it differently in hindsight a couple years later, but if that's how they feel in that moment, that's just what they perceive. So that don't necessarily mean that they're bad, but sometimes we can make decisions or choices or whatever the case may be that may look bad, but in your perspective, it really ain't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
mm-hmm.
the old
Got you.
saying goes
Hey,
love the person, hate the sin. So yeah, good people can do bad things. I think we all got some. That's just the duality of life, of you good and bad, that yin and yang. So you could be a good person, and what's to say what is bad nowadays? Like Jay said, a person could be doing something that the world might perceive as bad, but it's actually a good thing that they doing to feed their family or take care of themselves and things like that. So we all got that thing where we got to do some negativity to get to the positive light. So good people do bad things, bad people do good things. That's just the duality of it.
I guess so. I guess because definitely us as humans, we are some complicated creatures. So good people definitely do bad things. Like everybody is not gonna do good things all the time. So I guess some of us make selfish decisions sometime, and I guess that can be considered a bad thing to do as a person. But sometimes we have to make selfish decisions to get ahead in life. Sometimes, so somebody else might view it as a bad thing, but I'm not gonna view it as a bad thing. Like if I'm like, sometime I'm gonna just make that selfish decision to try to better myself in life.
Yeah, like Chris was talking about the duality. Like you have to have bad. You know,
Hmm.
if there was not bad, then you wouldn't have no concept of good. So let's say somebody bring you a plate of food and you eat that plate of food and you say, "Oh, this food is good." You automatically created the opposite effect of it. You automatically created bad by you labeling it as good. You know,
Hmm.
so bad
Hmm.
is always going to exist. We need it. You
Yeah.
know, it's just a point of perspective, though.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's however you look at what's bad and what's good, bad people. John Gruden was a good head coach, but he did some bad shit with them emails and all that stuff
Oh
that got
yeah.
us fired, so that's what you say.
But it looked like he winning though. It looked like he win in that case though.
Yeah, he won in that case, but
Yeah.
you just gotta good people definitely can harm people. Yeah, they can harm people. Shit, if you got to protect your family, that good person might turn evil or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's just a duality. You could be a good person and do bad things for a good reason and everything like that. Politicians, shit, they the perfect example right there.
Hey, on that same note,
Yeah,
on that same note, will you lie to protect somebody's feelings?
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
That's another
that's a
example
that's
of
a
that.
great
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely that's definitely a great example.
You know, like
Definitely got a lot
everybody
of time
say,
with that. You definitely got a lot of time. But go ahead,
yeah.
I hear you.
And it don't sound good, and it don't sound good, and everybody like, nah, keep it real with me, keep it real with me. But can you really handle how I feel? You know what I'm
Some
saying?
people
Can
say,
you really take can you really take what I think about you? You know? So it sounds good on one end, but that's just another little example of that.
Yeah, that's perfect. You're right, because people definitely can have good intentions and strong morals, kind hearts, but they could still make those selfish decisions sometimes. Sometimes you could be a good person, you could still hurt people, fall into bad habits. Sometimes just simple, like sometimes shit happens sometimes, but
Mhm.
overall, like with me in life, I try to outweigh doing more good than I have done bad shit in life. You know what I mean? And I sit back and I try to analyze it and I'll be like, Yeah, overall in life, man, I'm a great person, man. I did a lot of great things in life.
And then you could be doing some shit that you think is good and not noticing that it's bad, like not even paying attention. Like
Yeah.
Nelly was saying, being selfish, you thinking that you're doing something good, but you're actually doing something bad. So that can happen. So I'm the same way. I try to just look at it like most of the time.
Is what's good, my brother.
What's up?
Yeah, you
What
can
she
tell
said right.
based upon if you feel remorse or not.
In the Disney
If you don't
movies,
feel no
would you
remorse,
be
then you
would
ain't
you
gonna
be
feel you ain't gonna feel bad in that situation if you don't feel no remorse. But if you keep
Hmm.
pushing and pressing and doing things that you feel remorse on, then okay, that's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? You may not know that you rubbing people the wrong way or doing wrong to people because you don't necessarily feel it. But if you feel it and ignore that feeling, then that's a whole different thing.
yeah. Shit, in a
Got
Disney movie, would you be a hero or a villain based on your everyday actions? Shit, I'll be a vigilante, I guess. That's the act of both of them, good and bad. A vigilante. So
Me, definitely not. Me, I'm gonna be a hero because I'm one of them dudes, man. Like I said, like I be driving up and down the block, and I be seeing people outside on the road. They got their signs, and they be saying I'm a homeless veteran or something like that. And I like just like the other day, bro. I was riding, and I got a tip from work for like $10 from a customer. So we was about to go to the Popeyes and joint, and I'm turning off the highway, and I see a dude out there, and he got his kids out there with him. He holding up a sign saying, they homeless, whatever and shit. I'm like, damn, this the only low $10 I just had in my pocket. But I'm not worrying about the 10. So I say, you know what? I bust down the 10, gave dude half of that. I gave dude the $5. So in the everyday life, I'm really trying to play the hero, man. I'm trying to save everybody, man. So if I was in one of them Disney movies, I'm definitely gonna be a hero.
Hey, I
no.
resonate with that, bro. I really do because I'm the same way in a sense. But when that question was asked, the first thing I thought about was Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos he had to sacrifice everybody for the good of the planet because we out here destroying the planet, bro. So on one end, everybody looking at him like he a monster, but really he looking out for the future, not just the right now.
But
You
the
know what I'm
smart
saying?
the thing
Yeah,
is what's funny with Thanos when you think about it, couldn't
yeah,
he
bro.
just make more unlimited resources?
Yeah, bro. Hey, Thanos was cold as hell.
He
But
wanted to kill everybody instead of just making unlimited resources.
well,
So
he
that's
wanted to. Well, he ain't had that. He couldn't make unlimited resources, but cause the resources was one thing, but the people destroying the planet is a whole nother thing, and we do that to this day. You know what I'm saying? It was more so the people destroying the planet. You feel me? So that's why he was on the mission that he was on. But nah, like I said, it's just based upon the perspective. But if I was to lean one way, I would say hero. But it's just
Yeah,
based upon the perspective.
that's why I
what she
said
said.
vigilante, because
When
like
you know better, she said,
you
when
do
you know
better,
better, you do better.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got to. That's what makes you a good person overall. Like when you find those things out, when you know better, you got to do better. Let me see what my boy Cheese talking about. Cheese on the check. I know Cheese got some wild shit. My life wouldn't be a Disney movie. It's project. Like, see what I mean? I told you. I told you this nigga Cheese is crazy.
I got
I told you, yo, this
expectations.
nigga Cheese. I don't know what kind of life that boy be living down there in Florida, but like they tell you, man, all the craziest people in the world come from Florida and the Bronx. That
I
shit
don't
is
know, but
true, man.
I don't know, but we need to kick it. Me and Cheese need to kick it.
Yeah, cause
I
Cheese
got
be on some other shit down there, boy. I ain't gonna lie. But she said many villains were originally good people. The Joker, the Wicked Witch, and Ethic.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie. The Joker, that was a real good movie. Fools
Yeah, I love.
getting picked
Mm.
on, and flashed out. I mean, who are
But
you
you
to
like,
blame?
like,
How can you judge if you wasn't in the shoes?
mm-hmm. I was about to say, like, if you look out throughout history, though, through all of those cartoons and things like that, you know, the villain is really one of the good guys. Like those guys, that's the heroes. They the ones who got all the gadgets and all these tools and all that shit to fight against the villains. But at the end of the day, to me, like whenever I watch like Batman and things like that, I definitely always thought I always sided with the villains more than the Batman and the Robin and shit. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yo, shout out to Demia on the check-in. Yo, I appreciate you for checking in too, Demia.
yeah, because you already know the heroes are typically the people who fall in line, like the good boys and all that other type stuff. The people that don't want to ruffle the feathers or go against the grain. That's typically the hero. But the people that take that extra step and go a little bit further, you know, go against societal norms, they're labeled as the villain. You know.
Mm-hmm. What Ron said, I'm definitely the Joker, except getting picked on. Yeah, I believe yo ass nigga. I believe him
Okay,
too.
you just being a menace for no reason.
Yeah, man,
You're
that's my
being a
brother. I'm
menace
telling you,
to
that's my
be a
oldest
menace.
brother.
Ron crazy.
He said, "Oh, let me see my bad." Demia said, "Absolutely, all right." Let me go back to what she. One of the best villains is one of the best villains is the best villains was Agent Smith from The Matrix. Yeah, I was young when that shit came. I ain't even gonna lie, I was young. Like I watched The Matrix. I haven't watched it since I got older, so I
You
I,
need to
I
watch
probably
it
got to go
again.
back and watch that joint again.
You need to watch it again. Agent Smiths is the ones that pop up in the chat trying to get us canceled. Trying to, them the
Mm.
Agent Smiths. When you
Oh,
wake
okay,
up,
okay, okay.
when you wake up and you looking at things differently and you trying to deprogram, the Agent
Yeah.
Smiths are the one that come and attack you just for having an opinion or just for seeing the light. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The
Okay,
Agent Smiths
okay.
are the one. Whenever you start, we didn't have plenty religious conversations. The Agent Smiths are the ones that come and attack you for your opinion instead of just letting you be.
Mm.
But yeah,
Okay, okay.
you need to watch that
Yeah, I'm
movie,
gonna
bro.
definitely watch that
It's
again.
real
Yeah, because I
encouraging.
ain't watched that since I was young. I was like probably like 12, 13 years old when I first watched The Matrix, and I wasn't even, like where my mind was at then. It definitely wasn't where it's at now. So I definitely got to go back and watch The Matrix again.
They was attacking Neo just for waking up, just for seeing things for what they truly were. They didn't like that he just knew what time it was, so they attacked him. You know,
Got you. Let me see what you said. The villains were misunderstood. Agent Smith. What he said, laugh out loud. Nah, Jay, I be cooling. Yeah, now your ass be cooling now, nigga. The Matrix was all. The Matrix always was the screens. Hmm. Y'all want to
what do you
answer
mean
that?
by that?
What you mean by that? What's that? He said, what's who that? MJ. What you
The
mean by that,
screen?
my man? Hold on. Let me go down. He got some more. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
is he talking
Let me
about? Is he talking about like the numbers, the digits that was running on the screen, the green numbers? If I tell you everything that you know, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why that movie is so real. Most of everything that we've been taught, everything that we've been programmed to think is a lie. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And it had to be that way. I'm gonna say had to be that way because I look at stuff from both sides. It has to be that way for so few to control so many. So they have to do what they have to do in order for them to stay in power. That's why
Yes,
you got to
definitely.
question. That's why you got to question everything. I tell people all the
Mm-hmm.
time, like, question information that's readily available to you because those books that got all the information that that they don't want you to see, you got to pay for those. You finna pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for those books. The thing that you can get, that's readily available to you, that's the stuff that you got to question.
The Matrix was basically a reality
Yeah.
show. Yes.
Yes. The Matrix is very encoded, bro. The Neo is the one, and the Trinity is the three, the 13. I ain't gonna go all deep into that, but it's real encoded, bro. It's the zodiacs and the sun. It's Jesus and the 12 disciples. It's Joseph and his 12 brothers. It's the 13 it's the 13 steps and the capstone on the back of your dollar.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's,
He
it's
answered.
encoded.
He answered your question too, right there, Jay.
Hmm?
He said he answered your question down there.
What I mean by the Matrix. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not as real as what they see online. Yep, I believe that's true too. I believe that's true. That people have actually conflated the idea that their own personal experiences and the reality that they experience outside of the screen is not as real as what they see online. That's 100% true right there. My man got a lot. God damn. See, y'all start going into the Matrix, man. Like I got to catch up on that shit now, man. That's crazy right there, man. I definitely got to catch up on the Matrix again. Yeah, I
Yeah, that
definitely didn't
movie
know
deep,
nothing
bro.
about none of that shit right there. I ain't been gonna lie. Because,
That
like I
movie
said, the
deep.
Matrix dropped what, like in 2000 or something like that. I was like 12 years old when the Matrix dropped.
Yeah, yeah. You got to play that back, bro. We.
You want to answer him, Chris?
Hmm?
Do you want to answer
Shit.
my man?
Yeah.
Now, I don't really get into the Matrix thing because I
I'm about
know
to say
more
my
about the authors and all that, and it's just it's
man.
BS to me. So I don't comment and things like that on it. I don't have an opinion on it because I've read more about the authors of the Matrix and actually seen interviews with the two sisters and stuff. So I don't get into the Matrix idea of
Yeah, I
things.
know, I know about them, but the concept is what we
Yeah,
see
the
every day, though.
concept is with people deprived of their own thing, but with the actually the
Yeah,
sisters wrote the Matrix.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting into it. So that's why I just leave it to y'all to discuss. You know.
but
I'll
like
let
the
the
last
them
comment.
discuss. Like I told him, I don't
Yeah,
know too
I
much
don't
about
get
it.
in. I don't get into things that I don't have an opinion on, and that you know. So I just let people
Yeah,
discuss it and things like that. I'm not gonna sit here and
go downstairs.
yeah.
Got you. But I want to get back to the. Hold on, let me get back to what we was at though. The question we was at was, are you a good person if you still do bad things?
Yeah, I
Ain't
think
nobody out
that's
there.
all.
No, we
Yeah,
giving up. That's like
short
25
answer.
minutes.
Short answer is yeah.
Yeah, short answer is yeah.
I'm about to say that's the short answer to that one.
Hey,
And good people can still cause
divide.
harm, man.
Yeah, on that comment, divided we fall. Absolutely. That's why there's so many choices out here.
Got you.
That's their goal to divide
Who out
us.
there with us now before I get into the next one? I'm about to go to the next question. Let me see who out there. Y'all check in with us, man, and let me know who out there with us tonight, man. Check in before we get to the next
Well,
question. It said the road to hell is paved in good intentions. I believe that.
Mhm.
So if good people do bad things, why don't forgive some? Mm, damn, that's a good question right there. You want to take that one on, Chris?
Well,
So if
so
good people
people
do
do
bad
that.
things, why we don't
Or
why we don't forget some murders.
forget or forgive some murders. I don't think you ever
I guess
forget a
she meant to
murder.
say forgive. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna forget no murders.
Forgive murders. I don't
That's what you mean, forgive?
forgive
I don't,
murder.
I don't think we forgive murders. I think you can forgive some manslaughter, some self defense type stuff, but just straight murder.
Forgive.
No.
Oh yeah, she said forgive. Forgive. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah,
And nobody that's been close to me ever been murdered that where I had to say I had the chance to even get to forgiving or forgetting that person. But I could just go off of hearing from other people. You know, Wallow said he forgave the
nope.
guy that killed his brother, and then you got some people who go take revenge. So I guess that's all just on a personal thing. You know, forgive. Forgive him.
Hmm.
Me
Nah.
personally, I wouldn't be able to forgive somebody that murdered somebody that I love. So, you know,
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
like I'm not gonna lie, I can't watch that. I can't stand there and watch you and look in your face and say I'm gonna fully forgive somebody who took somebody in my family, like a loved one, away from me. Nah, I can't forgive that. I understand they probably could do their time in jail and they might could find the Lord or say whatever they want to say, but
that's
I
between
ain't
them
trying
and
to
the
hear that
Lord.
shit, man. I
What they
ain't trying
say?
to hear that.
Forgiveness is
Yeah,
between
that's
you and your
between you and the
maker.
Lord, man. So whenever y'all meet each other, that's between y'all. But I know ain't gonna forgive you. Like they say, God forgive, men don't.
Look at them. Bell told them forgiveness between you and your maker is just up for me to arrange the meeting. it's just up to me to arrange the meeting. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think it's difficult because I mean, my best friend was murdered. You know what I'm saying? My best friend was murdered by a crip,
That's different,
and I was, you know what I'm saying,
damn, man.
I was cripping at the time. And it really messed me up, bro.
Hmm.
Like it really messed me up, and that's when I laid my flag down and took the consequences. But so
You
I
ain't a
mean,
crip until you kill a crip. That's what they say, right? You ain't a 60 till you kill a 60.
that messed me up, bro. I got his name tatted on my arm right now, Chad Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace,
Yeah,
my
man.
best
That shit.
friend. But
Yeah, rest in peace, then.
And
yeah,
that's the
bro.
thing. Like we lost some partners that was close to us. Like Blue, remember Blue got killed and shit like that. And I was just with Blue today. But that's what I'm saying. Like forgive, like the dude that killed Blue. I don't even know. Like it wasn't no forgiveness for him. Nobody never even seen him after that. So it was like I
Yeah,
don't know.
dude got out of town.
Well, yeah,
So
dude
I don't,
disappear. That motherfucker
yeah, he
back in
disappeared.
Cuba
I ain't
somewhere.
gonna
They
lie.
saw.
Like that,
Yeah,
but
but
that's one thing. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Jay. You finish up, Jay. You got it.
nah, nah. I was just gonna say, but I'm battling with it right now, trying to really understand, like when people pass, was it really their time? Because everybody like, oh well, it was just his time to go, but was it really? I don't know the answer to that. I'm just, what I'm saying, I'm just speaking what's on my head. But because I may feel like from my perspective, man, that cat was too young to go. Like I just heard about. I was at the J the other day, and one of my coworkers was telling me that his brother had passed for some heart complications at 35.
Damn.
I'm like, 35 heart complications. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
For me, that seems like it's too early to go. So that's just a question that I be having on my mind.
yeah. Like I feel you on that, man. Like that's why, like when somebody get taken from you, a murder, like it's shocking. Like you feel like that person's life was stolen. You know what I mean? So it's different when somebody probably died from natural causes. But even though when somebody dying at 35 from heart failure, like that's tragic too. That still feel like a life was stolen away from you. Because even at 35, like we three brothers on here and we just barely above 35 years old. You know what I mean? Like hearing them kind of stories like that shit becomes scary. You like, man, I gotta go take care of myself, making sure my heart and shit is good. And making sure I'm
And
not stressing out about certain things every day. I know life bring us stressful situations every day and shit, but we got to learn how to, deal with it and not let that shit overcome us. And But like fall like but back to that murder thing, like I just feel like when somebody get murdered, like their life is stolen from them. Like I don't believe it was their time to go. I believe that other person was a coward and they was on some bullshit.
Most people that do murder are cowards. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be afraid for afraid for their life. Hey, go back to that last comment. Homeboy was saying he don't agree.
Oh, he
Uh
said not true, Jay.
oh,
With
not
what,
true.
Ron? With what? Hold on, I think he went down there. Hold on. He said, hold on. But they've been going in on the comments tonight. Hold on, them shit's been moving fast. Is revenge over death a way to honor the dead or just selfish? It's
Depends on
just
how you look
selfish.
at it.
To me, it's
I say
selfish though, because it could be a revenge thing. It could be a revenge thing. You know, people mad at that time. They don't got their head on straight. But at the end of the day, both now you murdering that person for another person, they still not coming back. So I don't know how it's gonna make you sleep better at night too when you went out there and committed the same crime that you feeling the heartache from. You know, you
yeah,
you know, you know what I'm saying?
let you be right there in that moment, and you got your tool on you, and somebody blast your partner. They gone, bro. They gone.
That's what I'm saying. That's what. But see, in that now, if you put it in that type of context, yeah, they going because now I'm defending me and him. You know, he blasts he
Yeah,
blasts my partner, and
yeah.
you know, so I had
You
to
can
do
get
what I
off
had
on
to
that
do
one
now.
too. You can get off on
Yeah,
that one
you could
too.
get off on that one, definitely.
But when it's premeditated, that's
Hold on,
when
hold on, hold
you
on.
know,
See, 'cause I missed the comment up here. Let me go back up before I get balked on. Hold on,
you
cause
get-
shit is coming up too fast. Hold on, y'all. I ain't missed nothing. Oh yes, I did one right here. Hold on. Sometimes forgiveness is for yourself, not the other person, but murder is hard to just forgive if it wasn't self defense or an accident.
it's always for yourself. It's
Mm-hmm.
always for yourself. You can
Hmm.
slight somebody and they be like, "Man, we good," and you still feel like that person may not be good. It's always for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we the one that have to deal with that trauma because we feel the guilt of what we did, and we know what we did is wrong. And they looking at it like, man, this people just being people. So yeah, you do got to forgive
Yeah,
yourself. But
you do definitely.
pe- people get cheated
People
out of life.
people
I
get
mean,
cheated out of life.
I was asking a question. I don't know why you say not true. I mean, I said I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
is it? You know, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not saying that they didn't get cheated out of life. I'm just saying I don't know how to feel.
Oh, accidents.
Can't say. Oh yeah,
Those
that
are all.
Jabberwocky. Yeah, yeah, that Jabberwocky. Yeah, that
What
was
is
a personal
Jabberwock?
decision. That the jab when the 19 came up.
Okay, okay, okay. I was about to say, yo, what is that right there?
Yeah, people made that decision though based upon just ignorance. For me, it was clear as day. You know, it was clear as day, and I mean, I don't fault nobody for making decisions that they feel like they need to do to feed their family or whatever. Because I know a lot of people was getting threatened of losing jobs and all that other type stuff. So
Got you.
it is what it is. But yeah, I was willing to lose mine over that.
This is what he was saying, Jay. He said he was answering when he said, "Do it really be people time to go?" That's when he said, "Nah, it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's not true."
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. It's just a question I had. Like, I don't really know how to feel about it, man. Because everybody say that it was just his time. It was just in God's plan. I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Then
know
he said,
about
"No
that.
matter the circumstances, how do you want, nothing's going to change it." I guess so, man. I guess so. Like, yeah, like when they say your time is up, your time is up. But somebody being murdered, though, I still feel like their life was stolen from them. You know, people. people shouldn't murder people, man. You know, you should let everybody live a great life or live a long, happy life. But being murdered by somebody, I feel like that life was snatched away from them.
Well, in certain circumstances, I see like maybe at a young age or whatever the case may be. But if you out here wilding and you doing stuff and karma come catch up
Mhm.
with you, then that's different.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
different. Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
karma catch they catch up with you. You know, like I said, if you out here just running wild and doing reckless shit, and karma catch up with you, then you gotta handle that thing. It's temporary self satisfaction, selfish. Yes, that's what happens. Yeah, it's temporary self satisfaction. So that's what I said earlier. I said that is very selfish. That is definitely selfish when you want to go out there and you want to murder somebody else because, like I said, at that time, I don't know. Like, I don't want to feel that pain of somebody murdering somebody that's like that close to me or something. Like, I don't want to feel that pain. I don't want to ever feel that pain because we could sit here tonight and we could build and we could talk and I could say these words out of my mouth and say it's selfish and shit. But God forbid if that happened to somebody that's close to me like that, I don't know
thank
what I
you,
would do.
thank you.
Just like Jay said earlier. So Jay, you are 100% right from earlier, my brother. I gotta agree with you on that. Like you're right. We could sit here and build all night. We could talk about this all night. But if that happens, I don't know what I will do.
Let's just say like, bro, like it ain't even gotta be. It ain't even gotta be with a weapon. Let's say you got intentions of just catching a fade and you flash out and you hit somebody too hard, their head hit the concrete, and then they're done. That don't mean necessarily that that was your intentions, but it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Joe is like you're
Definitely. What did you say? Yeah.
what's the way to try.
That's for you, Chris.
What? You choose this
Get
life
on
with your career was the way a travel agent would before you were born in the womb. You choose the life with. I don't know. I got a different belief in that. I think our ascendants actually choose us. The people that we gonna have is the ones that's choosing us in this life. So when people say we come from our descendants, I say we come from our ascendants. So your kids actually chose you to be their parents, if that makes sense. It's probably a whole nother topic, but
I
when
agree
you're
with that.
so as your path, the way your path is already set up is from who your people in the future is coming after you. So that's how I would answer that question. So what he's saying. Yeah. So
Got you. All
maybe
right, we
death could
gonna
be explained to maybe death could be explained for those who didn't have a purpose or lived a purpose, if that makes sense.
got you. Got you. Great, great, great discussion right there at the end of that first one, man. A great discussion. That was a great discussion at the end of that first one right there, man. But we're gonna definitely move on to the second one right now. Who else out there with us, man? Throw some checks in the comments with us, man. Throw some checks out there with us, man. Having a great discussion tonight. We're gonna be building tonight. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Check in with us, guys.
Yeah,
Y'all
Mr.
ready for the
Yeah.
next one, though? Y'all ready for the next one? All right. So with all that said, do you think boycotting do you think boycotting large corporations are worth it?
It depends on if you boycotting them right, man. Because you could say let's boycott the large corporations as Walmart, Target, Amazon, and shit like that. But what is the solution? You got to give people a different solution or alternative. You can't say boycott these large corporations and don't have an alternative for them to still buy their basic needs and things like that. But I could have a self boycott. I try to avoid going to Walmart if anything by any means necessary, but I still find myself up in that bitch for some reason. I be like, damn, but I try to avoid Walmart all the time. But you could do a self boycott. But on a large scale, it's like, what's the alternative of not telling somebody to go to HEB or Kroger or Walmart or Amazon or not shop for your tissue over here or something? So you just got to give them alternatives. It can happen, but it's never been successful because people might boycott it for a day, and then the next day they right back at it. So it's never been successful in America. Worker strikes has been more successful than consumer strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I think consumer strikes ain't been um successful because not enough people are participating.
Hmm.
Like even if it wasn't a long term thing, let's say that all black folks, nigga, we stopped buying Black and Miles for one day, uh, Saturday. You know how much revenue they gonna lose?
Hmm.
We stopped buying
Shit.
Black and Miles. We stopped buying Newports.
Stop buying
Feel me?
Popeyes. Stop
We
going to
stopped
get
buying
your.
Hennessy. One day out the week. They company gonna
That's
fail,
gonna be
bro.
it.
Hmm.
So it could be,
Gotcha.
but it's like us as a collective are not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Because we too divided. But if we wanted to make something shake, we could do it. It don't have to be a long term thing. It can just be a one day thing, and they'll feel it, and we'll see some change.
Gotcha. Yo, shout out to Mosey for checking in tonight too. Appreciate you, Mosey, for checking in. And yo, MJ, like and subscribe, my brother. Like and subscribe.
Hmm.
But yeah, though, but it definitely depends on the context though, because boycotts could help. It can help bring awareness to certain situations that's going on. It can definitely make corporations move in a certain kind of direction, which we were speaking on early in our earlier episodes, like where they start implementing all these DEI rules and things like that. Which I don't really want to get too much into no DEI rules and all that stuff like that. But it it definitely is gonna bring the awareness and things like that. And far as like you saying, like when you could boycott like Black and Miles and Hennessy, yeah, we can do all that stuff, but it's gonna only be a few of us, and then the rest of the people, you already know how they gonna be like, man, we ain't down with that shit, man.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
yeah, we definitely got to get more of us together to even try to make some shit shake. And we
Hmm.
should make some shit shake because black people spend a lot of money in this United States of America. You know what I mean? Like,
Number
I
one.
don't know how, yeah, I don't know how the hell we doing it. Like, we some of the lowest earners, but we spend the most damn money, $3 trillion. Like we gotta make some shit shake.
Yeah.
We the
I
largest consumers.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's why obviously I'm a black man. I understand our plight. I understand that, but I only take it so far because I already know the part that we got to play with it. We got to do better as a collective. If we want to see the results that we want, we got to do better as a collective.
Mhm. So that's what I'm saying. Like trying to boycott these corporations and shit. Like
We did it
it
to
ain't gonna work.
Target.
Like it's no way. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they did it to Target. Because Target took out some of the black owned people who were selling
But
products
Target,
in
but
Target stores.
but we not Target's biggest
Yeah.
consumers. Their largest consumers is Asians and Caucasians and stuff. So they didn't feel no real effect to their bottom line. That other companies probably would have felt.
Yeah, they took a little hit, but they're not gonna
Yeah.
tell you like you said, they got hundreds of thousands of stores around the country.
Hmm.
They might have took a hit in certain states, but in
Hmm.
other states, Target is booming because they took out the DEI programs and all that. Once
Hmm.
people hear some shit like that, oh, no more DEI. Okay, let's run to Target. We're gonna go buy tissue. We're gonna buy T-shirts and everything. Come on, little
Hmm.
Johnny, let's go. Target is our new
Yeah.
favorite store. It's
Target
no
is
more
our
DEI.
favorite place. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean? They start putting the commercials up and shit. They run into the motherfucking store. People
Mhm.
is sick,
That's why people love Chick-fil-A.
man. Hey, yo, man, don't talk about that Christian chicken, man. That Christian chicken is good. And them dudes is not open on Sundays, man. Them boys get to it on every Sunday. They make sure they ain't open.
They stand by their policies. We ain't gonna even give it to them to their policies on here,
People
man.
tried to boycott Chick-fil-A. They
Yeah,
tried. You see what
you know.
happened, right? People were
Mhm.
still going in there getting that Christian
Just
chicken. They
go
didn't
get
care
that
about none of that
kitten.
shit
None
y'all
of
was
that shit
talking
you
about.
talking about. He stood on business too.
Yeah, definitely. We ain't going for none of that shit. Yo, listen, man. You could be whoever you want to be, but we
I
ain't
said what
changing
I
who we are.
said.
You want to work
Yeah,
here or
right.
not?
Yeah, you gonna work here. You gonna be. Yeah. You work here. You gonna be who you.
Be whoever you want to be. But listen, we ain't changing up who we are, man. We keeping our policies up, man.
Mhm.
Every morning we gonna get in here and pray before the store open, and we gonna serve this Christian chicken, nigga. These little
And you and
minis.
you and you got to use the restroom you was biologically born at. We just saying.
That's all I'm saying.
That's
They ain't
all.
changing their rules up for nobody. Like we ain't coming at nobody, but when it comes to that Christian chicken, they ain't changing up no rules for nobody. You can boycott Chick-fil-A all you want. I ain't
No.
even gonna lie. You can boycott them. Yo, listen, I'm a blue member at Chick-fil-A, so I can't even lie. So you could boycott them, man. I'm going over there. I'm getting those chicken minis, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go get me some chicken
That
minis before I
nigga said
start this
chicken
job in the
minis.
morning. I get the same order every morning, man. Let me get an order of them chicken minis with some hash browns and a large sweet tea.
So what's the solution to stop buying what they're selling you? It's hard to stop buying what they selling you because we gotta actually own the things that they selling us, and I'm not talking about we've gotta all start owning more farms and factories and manufacturing plants and things like that. You can't tell people stop buying rice when black people don't own no rice fields and things like.
Man,
Well, I mean, you might got some that own a few and things and places, and little places, but
you
I'm
gonna have to
just
drive 100 miles to the
yeah,
nearest black-owned gas station.
gas station
You
or
you
yeah.
gonna you gonna you gonna I mean grocery store. You gonna spend more gas driving there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at the end. It's gonna be more expensive once you get there just to buy black. You know, so we gotta own more.
I'm up fast. Hold on.
Damn, my
What he said?
bad. Oh, dang. I
Yeah,
hope you
that's
all
what I said.
right.
That's my bad.
Yeah,
That shit coming up quick. I literally just
damn,
had this
damn.
conversation about unconscious in the ICU. It just wasn't my time. My sister was killed last year, and I spoke with her damn near halfway in the grave.
Damn,
Damn, man.
sorry to
Yeah,
hear
that's crazy.
that.
Right? Sorry to hear about that, my brother. Word, brother. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear about that, bro.
Oh, shit. This Ra, I want to know why strangers will support you more than family or people you know. Whoa.
Hold on, I gotta go back up. Hold on.
That's the
Wait, I gotta
comment
go
that
back
just
up.
dropped. What the hell?
Currently
Mhm.
recovering.
We gonna get to that.
Hold on, where we at?
Nah, you on Island comment, but that was the newest comment that just dropped from Who Run the
Wait, hold on,
Island.
wait. Sometimes, hold on, I gotta go right here. Sometimes boycotting large corporations can hurt the small people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely true. Of course, because boycotting corporations is gonna lose jobs in the community. So when
Yeah.
you start to boycott these large companies, it's gonna trickle down to the workers. And the first people to go is those managers that was making good money. Hey,
Mhm.
get out of here. We gotta
We
ask you.
can't
Now
afford to
we got
pay
one
you.
and he's working 14-hour shifts a day. So you made it harder for the smaller people now. So you got to be careful when you're saying you're going to boycott these large corporations. Think about the people in your same community. These people ain't gonna have jobs after that. Hold on, what he said? Hold on, Roger that. So I
Once they got
appreciate you.
something.
Roughly about 70% of employed welfare. So I actually working asses off and not getting. Yo, man, yo, man, MJ, man, I
Appreciate
appreciate
that.
that shit. I
Appreciate that.
appreciate that shit, yo, my brother. I swear to God, man, I appreciate you on that, my brother, because America act like they are really blind to that. You know what I mean? Like I tell you every day, like all three of us you see up here, all three of us get up every day and we go out there and we bust our ass and we still find time to come up here 2 nights a week and do this show for at least 2 hours. So you know what I mean? Like definitely, like us as black men, we out here, man. We trying. We ain't out here taking handouts from nobody.
Man, I gotta punch the clock again in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is crazy. Yo,
I got work
Karen, yeah, you
today.
already know I gotta talk about the Christian chicken, Karen. You already know how that shit. Hold on, I'm trying to get to everybody comment. We going down. So what's the solution? Stop buying what they're selling you.
We went over that one already.
Yeah,
You went
yeah.
over that
We
one.
ain't
All
got
right.
no other alternative.
I'm trying to get way down here. Hold on. I'm trying to get all the way down now. All right.
Yeah, but everybody buying kicks. That was just a follow up to his other question. Just to this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was
American
just
culture
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
that's American. That's not just black people. That's everybody.
I was about to
Shit.
Yeah,
say
that's
that's
American.
everybody in the country. That's everybody in the country. Everybody in
Yeah,
the
that's
country today.
yeah.
Everybody pretending to be like they rich and shit, but
Hmm.
they don't got it for real.
Keeping up with the
Keeping up with the
Joneses.
Joneses mentality.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
For sure.
They gotta knock
That's what
that shit
social
off and
media
live,
did.
live within their means. Like I tell people all the time, I'm the type of person I don't go outside. I don't buy a $500 pair of jeans. I don't buy none of that shit because at the end of the day, none of that shit means nothing. Like if you got on $500 pair of jeans and you ain't got $500 in the bank account, you doing wrong. You know what I mean?
Avoidance.
Just like the motherfucking great Jay-Z said, the next time you see me out and you see the homie rim spinning, just know my mind thinking just like his. But that's the
Mm-hmm.
rims that is, nigga. Keep on
Mm-hmm.
spinning, motherfucker. I ain't thinking
Change is
about looking at
cool to
the rim.
cop, but more important is lawyer fees. That's how it
Sure.
is, man. That's how it always be. Niggas don't even understand the music when they
I
listen
want
to it.
strangers will support you more than family or your own. Man, listen, man. I ain't even gonna lie. One
People closest to you, the people that's closest to you, they already I don't know, I guess perception, they know you, you know what I'm saying? And they know your flaws and your faults, you know, so they see where you lack at. So a lot of time a person that don't know you from a can of paint, they're gonna break bread with you because they ain't necessarily seen your falls. You know what I'm saying? They ain't seen your fails, your struggles, and stuff like that. So they gonna look at you in a different light than the person that actually knew you. You know, because they didn't seen you
Mm,
bust your head, and they didn't seen different ventures that you may have tried that didn't succeed. So they may not necessarily give you the benefit of the doubt. Whereas somebody that you know you make a good first impression upon them, and they may rock with you. But that's just what it is.
mm.
And it could be
That's
that
what it.
some people don't allow people to change. Like, I'm not the same person I was in high school and shit. So the person you probably want me to be and continue to be, I'm not on that same path. I'm on a different mission. And sometimes it could just be they don't want to support from that shit, or they just want you to stay grounded and stay. Oh damn, nigga, you always was in the streets with us. Now you changing, like Pac said. Oh, you're a Muslim now, nigga, and shit like that. So it's from
My dog, gang.
so you're a Muslim now, so it's always from that perspective too. That motherfuckers could just be hating, like, damn, you think you
Yeah,
better
crab
than
in the
us
bucket.
because you got a podcast or something like that. When it's just, nah, I'm really just this who I am now, and I'm not that person I was 15 years ago. We all got the right to change and be successful and shit. Like I always now, and I always say that saying my mother was saying was true when she used to say, "Don't worry about them people that's on the block 10 years, because 10 years from now we gonna still be on that same corner." And that shit just come to fruition now when you go look at the old neighborhood and the same motherfuckers doing the same thing from 10 years ago, talking about the same bullshit and arguing about the same arguments that they was, and you be like, damn. So moms was right. That could be one of the things. And the crab in the bucket mentality, people, nobody want to support mom. You got to go away for people to support you. They'll keep the crab in the bucket mentality. Everybody just want to keep pulling each other down instead of giving each other a hand up and shit like that. So it's all different type of
All
perspective.
different type of
Why
perspective
you don't
by
support.
you. Okay, okay. He said workers can boycott. Might not work for the bigger corporations like Walmart, Target, and Amazon. It will push them closer to fully AI. That's 100% cheese, and that's definitely what's gonna happen. That's why I'm telling you now. Like when you boycotting these big corporations, you got to be careful of that because that's gonna make more jobs losses. And as we moving into this future, AI is trying to take over and faster. So that's what they want you to do. Oh, you want to boycott? Okay, get them out of here. Like we said, we're gonna hire one manager, and that manager is gonna work all the robots to this motherfucker, and he gonna be tired. While the robot's
Mhm.
sitting there doing whatever he want him to do, that motherfucking manager going to fall out
Mhm.
probably. You know what I mean? So people got to be careful when they saying boycotting these large corporations like that.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but we
that's the
know that
thing.
come
Because
through.
Amazon, they shut down the whole fucking warehouse in Mississippi or Alabama. I forgot what state it was when they want unionized. They say, "Oh, y'all want a union? We just close the warehouse. Fuck it." That's how y'all go. That's how we gonna do it. We don't need to operate from there no more. So, yeah, you got to be careful when you boycott and shit too. Also, they have the right to terminate that place and move their business somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Ron said most family looking for handouts. That could be true too. Yeah, that could definitely be true
Hmm.
with most people looking for handouts because you do got some family members who sitting back there waiting. You do. You
Hmm.
got some of them who waiting. You got some of them who sit back and wait to see if you gonna fail, see if you ain't gonna try your hardest, and then you got some of them waiting to be like, yo, as soon as that motherfucker make it, let me sell you. I was there every night. I was there for you. I was doing this. I was doing that. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch some of them people. Some of them people got motives. She said, people closest to you want evidence of your potential before backing you. Strangers can be drawn in by your passion, confidence, or vision.
Yeah,
That's true. I guess
that's
so.
exactly what you know.
What the
Mm.
fuck?
What you said?
No, I'm about
Hold
to
on.
say
What
what
Al
the
said? Hold on. What's
fuck.
your Al? Hold on. Cameron said,
That's why I was laughing
most
at the last comment. I was laughing.
hold on. I know. I know it's not about competition, but I honestly believe the three of you kings can go on any platform, any podcast, and take over. One thing for sure, the real always come out on the top. 100% salute.
Thank
I
you, thank
appreciate.
you,
I
thank you,
appreciate that, my brother.
thank
Definitely
you,
appreciate that. That's my boy, man. Over 25 years. That's my guy right there. Only thing I'm worrying about with you, dog, is get fully healthy, my brother. Get fully
Yeah,
healthy
man.
out there,
Take
bro.
care of yourself, man.
For
Some
sure.
people want to see you do good, but not better than them. Yeah, I want to see you do good, but not better than me, nigga. I want to see you with that new Benz, but don't go get
Mhm.
that AMG package. Go get that regular
Mhm.
4MATIC. And let me keep this, let's both have the 4MATIC. Don't go get the AMG or the Maybach turning on my ass. Shit.
That's why it's good just to stay down until you get it. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Yes.
time we be excited about different things that we got going on, and you be running to tell somebody about it when that person may not necessarily even be excited for you.
They
So
Mm,
can knock your
just you know
blessings.
what I'm
People be trying to
saying?
curse your blessings, you know. Oh,
Yeah,
this
I
just stay
learned
down
that.
silly
there.
ass.
And
This
Yes,
silly
and, and
ass
I try to
nigga.
be I try to be real careful with stuff because like I'm real picky. Like I've said before, like I'm real particular with words. Like so when people saying certain stuff, just like Chris just said, they can curse things that you got going on. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Something simple as, nigga, you stupid. I'm like, nah,
Uh,
don't say that. I know what
oh,
you
you
mean.
silly. Oh, you
You know
silly
what I'm saying?
ass nigga. Why you thinking
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
know I know what you mean, but I don't want that being spoken over my life. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I just choose to just kind of stay down and don't really say
That's why
too
I'm
much.
big with people like when people say, "Oh, I can read you." No, the fuck you can't. I'm big on that. I don't want nobody
Yeah,
reading me, but God, man, what the fuck you talking
yeah.
about? You reading me? Shit, we about to get in a it's gonna be a big problem, nigga. Talking about you reading me. I hate that when people say I can read you. No, the fuck you can't. What the hell? The difference? You better be reading some good shit. If you think you can read me, tell me how I'm gonna hit this lotto or some shit. Don't tell me nothing negative. You can read me, but you can ring a
Hey,
man.
hey, y'all
That's
seen that? Y'all seen that stuff the other day about Kim Kardashian? When she was talking about she been going to see the palm readers or whatever, and they told her she was gonna pass the bar, and she
and her
failed,
ass
yo,
fell. Yeah, and her ass
yeah,
and
fell,
she
and
fell.
she
and,
Yeah,
fell like eight
and she
times.
blaming it.
yeah,
She blaming it
yeah.
on the psychics because she
Yeah.
failed, bro.
That's how stop having people
I'm
reading you
with
because they
people
just
that got
telling
too
you
much
any
money and
fucking thing.
time on their hands. Too much money and time for
Mhm.
Oh
nonsense.
man,
We out here in the
oh,
real world, and she out here going to get her damn palm read and still failing the test.
oh,
Get your
man.
dumb ass out of here.
But
You know
she
how
got the
you and
nerve to
Jay
blame it on
Kardashian
them, bro. That's crazy. How you gonna blame it on them because you failed? Come on, bro.
will be full of bullshit if we eat what's right prior to the
Yeah, that's what I
some
was laughing about.
some way back shit right there.
Yeah, I was laughing about them. Uh, yeah.
You see Mel laughing. What Tasha said? Yes, Jay,
Yeah,
I wholeheartedly believe that. All
it's
right.
key.
Well, my man, let me go back to my man. My man MJ been on one tonight. We keep hearing about the horrible things that AI could do. I see it's a golden opportunity for people to make product at home, their own plastic printers, even metal printers, and their home CNC seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nah. I'm not afraid of what's coming in the future with AI and stuff. I'm just saying like we was getting on the thing of like people boycotting and AI coming to take over those corporations and companies. But I'm not afraid of what's going to come in the future. You have to evolve and learn. So, with AI coming in the future, yes, I want to know more about what's going to go on with AI and things like that. I'm not afraid of it. I'm trying to evolve and you know, adapt to the future and see what's gonna be going on with this AI situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck on my girl. Oh, Joy York. Joy York. What's going on, Joy? Thanks for checking in, Joy. I appreciate the love, Joy. Thanks for checking in. It's a golden opportunities for entrepreneurs. Yes, it definitely is a golden opportunity for entrepreneurs. That's why I said I'm not afraid of it. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about it. So I'm not afraid of what's going to happen in the future.
Mm-hmm.
What
This
you saying
poetry
now?
is
Pros and
magnificent.
powers always use that which we fear to understand as a mean catalyst to get what they want. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Those in power. Got you, yeah. See Joy up there. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for checking in with us, Joy. Appreciate you. Definitely on the check in. Let me see if we got any more questions out there before I move on. Let me go get back to my joint. Hold on for 1 minute. Let's throw something else up there real quick. Hold on. Some more New York shit right there. Come on, y'all. Hit the check-in button. Facebook, don't shut us down, man. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Hey, yo, hit the check-in button with us, man. Come on, who out there with us on this Saturday night, man? Hit the check-in button with us. And Facebook, don't shut us down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Throw some emojis in that crowd, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, my whole clique bout it. We take yours while you pout about it. Truck, step out the horse, wanna crowd around it. You can see me on Optimum TV, on the bathroom, turn the light out, scream, Bloody Mary, 1, 2, 3.
Was
Sheik into
Sheik
you,
your favorite member of the Locks,
I'm
man?
get to you right now, brother. I'm about to get to you right now. Let me see y'all on that check in. I'm about to get to your question right now, Chief. Meet him, I greet him. Kiss his feet for freedom, tell him thank you, Lord. Cause on earth I was getting bored. Now resurrect me back to this cat called sheep. So I can make the sound and get back to cat. Y'all, we about to get back to it, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna get back
Was
to you
Sheik
right
your favorite member of the Locks? You keep playing all these Sheik verses. You gotta play
now.
Jada
Oh,
verse on
like
that
the
one.
silver
You
back.
gotta
Give me
play
the
Jada
silver
verse
beat,
on that
baby.
one. Nah,
I
nah,
hit it.
Jada one.
I hit some Jada on the
Jada
next one,
one
man.
crazy on
Silver.
that one
Listen,
right there.
I always
Jada
gotta
one
play Sheik
crazy
Luke.
on
I
that.
gotta play Sheik Luke's because people be thinking Sheik wasn't that nice. So you
Nah,
know what I
Sheik,
mean?
we
Sheik
know
Luke
Sheik
is
nice.
underrated.
Nah, but Jada verse on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show love to everybody. But we said if AI
You ain't
takes
showing
over,
love
we
to the
going.
South.
Huh?
Oh,
You
I
ain't
got
showing
some.
love to the
I got
South.
you. I got you. I got
Nah,
something for the
thanks
South on
Charleston
that
White
too.
for that shit. We boycotting the South tonight. Thanks,
Here
Charleston
this nigga
White.
go. Here this nigga
Thanks
go.
Charleston White for
Charleston
that.
White. Fuck Charleston White. I hope that little fucking midget man see this shit. F that nigga. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. All right, hold on. If AI takes over with no greedy humans oversight, it eliminates a lot of corruption. Hopefully
Yeah.
it does, Cheese. You know
It
what I
hope
mean? I
hopefully.
wish it. I wish it do weed out the corruption because it is a lot of corruption in this system. So you know what I mean? Like if
If it ever
AI is to
becomes,
come and bring that kind of smart tool and really get rid of the corruption and figure out what's going on with this government and help out our working
yeah,
people, I'm all for
AI
it, my
gonna
brother.
make them more corrupted. That's the
It
thing.
ain't go. It ain't gonna happen like that, bro. I was just talking
AI
about
gonna
Thanos. That's how AI gonna feel.
AI gonna make it
Mm,
more corrupted or eliminate this shit if it ever becomes
They
sovereign.
that's what they gonna do. They gonna look at us as for what we are, making the
yeah.
planet bad and making wrong, rash decisions, killing people, and all of that. And according to their algorithm and all their calculations, it's just gonna be best with less of us. So
The
Mm.
guys with big immortal technique, nah, I can't listen to them. I know who they definitely are, but I'm
yeah,
not
I don't
into.
know about them.
Yeah, I know
They can
about
rap
them.
though. They can
They
rap.
can rap.
They can
They
rap.
can rap, but I just can't. Immortal technique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can rap.
They're rap group.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
yes,
they.
sir.
Yeah, they good. They just not on my.
But yeah, definitely. I'm about to move on to the next question, but I gotta represent for the South though, because my man was just talking crazy. Said we don't represent the South and shit right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I had to give it up to the South because in 2003, 2004, I ain't even gonna lie to you, my brother. The South took over that shit. The South took over
Mhm.
music whole 2 years and all that. Like the South was taking over, like they was going crazy.
Give me some pimp, some Scarface,
You
some
already know.
Bun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already know. I told Chris already. They already know what's my favorite joint on that shit already. I
Mm-hmm.
told them the first day, everything go viral and all that. That's good. That's one of my favorite songs.
Can't ban the
UGK Future.
snowman, man. Mm-hmm.
You said bang the snowman. Hold on,
Can't
I'm gonna
ban the
bang some of the
snowman.
That
before we
that oh
move on. Hold
05
on, hold on. What
Jeezy.
you said?
I
I
like
like
Charleston.
Charleston.
Man.
He said what other people get to say, but again, he knows. No,
That ain't gonna,
no.
he gonna end up getting knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah.
he try to talk about these other cats and trying to personify this gangster mentality when he trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I don't rock with. He do be saying some real stuff. He do. I ain't gonna take that from him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what message are you really trying to push, bro? You trying to, you showing videos of you riding around with guns and stuff, but you telling these other cats not to be gangster and not think about all. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like you got one foot in the door and 1 foot out. You feel me? That's the only thing I don't like about him. But he do say some real stuff. He really do.
Now he do. Now he do. I ain't even gonna lie. He do. He do. I ain't even gonna lie. You got to keep it 100 though. But hold on 1 second though. Hold on.
Money on the dresser, drive
Here
a
we go.
compressor, top notch hoes, get the
There we go.
most, not the lesser. Friends like the
Much like a $40 in the club. You be getting something you be cool. You should be getting more. You should be glad.
pulling billions off the line. I smashed up the
Much
green
like a
one,
bird. Like in my way. Every time we
talking
look
like
at the
spread. Some
magazine,
hoes on the tube, but them bitches too scary. Your bitch told me you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. We gotta bump some South shit in here. There we go. There we go. But yeah, that little fucking rascal Charleston White. You know what I mean? Charleston, yeah, Charleston do say a lot of shit that people scared to say, but sometimes he just overdo it. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like my boy overdo it sometime, and he don't have to talk about some of the shit that he talk about. You know what I mean? That's just my feeling on Charleston White. But most of the time, he do have a lot of great points that he make, and then in the same video, I'll be like, man, I'm about to choke the shit out Charleston, man. You know, I could watch a video 5 minutes. The first 2 minutes, I'm like, yo, Charleston kicking some fly shit. And then the last 3 minutes, I'm like, yo, where the fuck this guy going with this? Come on, Charleston, chill now, my brother. What she said. His delivery is just harsh. Yeah, that's exactly what we talking about with that crazy motherfucker. Sheesh, my dad listened to Scarface.
God damn, you a baby?
Yeah, yo,
You a baby?
yeah, yo, we got we got Cheese by about almost 10 years. Yeah, Cheese younger
Oh,
than us,
okay.
man. Cheese, little, what Cheese is
Man, man, go listen to "Can't Get Right" by Scarface and tell me it ain't one of the hardest songs you ever heard. "Can't Get Right" by
mine got.
Scarface.
Oh, my man telling his, hey yo, MJ, you telling your age out there, brother? My man
All right.
said he jamming with Jimi Hendrix.
On
Yeah,
leave from Vietnam, you gotta
I
keep.
know he a legend, but I ain't really listen to him like that.
Oh, okay, on leave from here. Woo.
Mm.
Yo, man, thank you for your service, my
Thank you
brother.
for your service.
Appreciate
Yes,
your
sir.
service, my man. Appreciate your
Yes,
service, my
sir.
brother. And appreciate you
Thank
definitely
y'all,
checking
man.
in with us tonight.
Yes,
Appreciate you,
sir.
my brother. Cameron said, "You a fairy." That was my boy. Yeah, that's my song right there. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love
I
that shit.
think yeah, he
International.
That's
was saying
crazy,
his
bro.
father got the jam with Jimi Hendrix on leave from
Oh, his.
Vietnam.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. When she said, "All
He's
right," can
44.
I make you guys think hard for a
No,
second? Go ahead.
no, you could you came in with the curveball last. You came in with the curveball last show, Tosh.
My
Nah,
father.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
yo. Well, she said,
44.
"Hold on, that's what I mean. He in his bag. The stuff he do is crazy. Money, you know what he attention. Yeah,
Yeah, for
yo,
sure.
but
He
that's
admitted that.
man.
He admitted that. He
Like,
said that he put on a character. You know,
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
he doing that for same thing with Orlando Brown. People think that people think he a nut, but he ain't, bro. He know what he doing. Orlando Brown, he be doing some off the wall, saying some off the wall stuff, doing
I don't know.
all
That
these
nigga might
antics.
just really be fucked up, man.
Huh?
I said about Orlando Brown. I
Okay. Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm sorry, MJ. MJ said I'm 44, man. I'm sorry, MJ. Oh, MJ like one of us then. MJ is a early millennium.
Yeah, he's a
Okay, MJ.
millennial. He's the 81
Okay.
or 80. 81 or 80 or some
Nah,
shit.
Orlando Brown, he might be gone off some stuff, but he know what he be doing. That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh
relating it to
yeah, I
chosen
know,
life.
but I'm
He
just
know what
saying
he be
that
doing.
he been
Yeah,
going
he be
on.
on some stuff though.
He was the first one to
Yeah.
tell us about Diddy, man. Y'all ain't want to
Yeah.
listen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey yo, man. Leave Diddy out this shit, man. Let that nigga go do his time, man. F that nigga, man. He over there,
Yeah.
he been
Okay.
ripping niggas off for years and shit, man. Leave that nigga alone, man. Like that nigga Diddy is a piece of crap, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. He been doing that shit for years, man. You find out this nigga making Biggie Smalls and them people pay for Biggie on funeral and shit. You gotta let that nigga go ahead and do what he gonna do, man. Let that nigga go do his 3.5 years, man. Get up out of here and go
Yeah, I
do
ain't
a
gonna
Harlem
lie.
Shake in the prison with those motherfucking boys.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My wife was over here watching that on Netflix, bro. I ain't even wanna watch it, bro. It was
I
just
watched
too
that
much.
shit. I watched it. I was like, man, this is crazy, yo. And then everybody mad at 50 Cent. I'm like, who sold them this footage then? Like, why y'all mad at this guy for obtaining all this footage? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
All right, Danny. So mine too.
Yeah, he know what he be doing. He know exactly what he be doing.
I believe nah, but sometimes I ain't gonna front, bro. I believe Orlando Brown be bugging though. I ain't even going.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
My son Orlando Brown is crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I think Orlando be bugging out for real though, man.
Man, y'all seen he was dancing like NLE Chopper. He was making fun of him because of that video he just dropped on NBA YoungBoy dancing and stuff.
Yo, I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna lie,
bro.
man. I like
Opera
NLE Chopper, but
ECM Renaissance combat veteran U.S. Navy 6548 volunteer. That 17-year-old with scuba certification, expert marksman, pistol and rifle, and 4 forms of
damn, man, you gotta
martial.
give it
That's
up
a
for my man.
dangerous
You gotta
man.
give it up for my boy.
That's a
You gotta give it
dangerous
up for
man
my
right
boy,
there.
there. Give it up for my
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go do the Harlem Shake. Yeah, he got to go Harlem Shake his ass up out of here, man. We don't want to get that nigga no room over here for real, man. Real, like that dude is crazy, man. Like after you get arrested, why you got 50 bottles of baby oil and plastic wraps and shit in the like? What was you doing with
Yeah,
that? And like your sons and all of them is creepy, especially the one who looked just like him, the little king motherfucker. He's a little creepy little bastard too. You gotta watch him too, cause he a little creepy motherfucker.
but
But
that's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of these like super rich cats. You know what I'm saying? They get tired of the normal stuff, and then they feel like they need to go stress the boundaries and the limits, and you know what I'm saying? They stop getting turned on by normalcy, and so they gotta go find some other stuff to get into. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear all these crazy stories about these kids with pedophilia and bestiality and all that other type of stuff because they didn't experience everything else. They need something else to get them excited. That's why it be happening.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man. Full master degrees, engineer, field mechanic, electronic, truck engineer. God, man, yo, yeah. Your
That's
pops was a
good.
good man.
Hmm.
Hmm. That sound like a damn superhero.
Yeah,
His
he
pops was a
was.
superhero.
Definitely was a superhero. Knowledge is the only thing you can legally steal. Mm-hmm.
It's a quote from I don't know
Education
who.
is the only thing you can legally steal. Shit, because knowledge is free.
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
knowledge. I'm
yeah,
about to say, yeah.
Knowledge
yeah.
is free. Education you can steal. Knowledge is
Mhm.
free.
Chris, I know you don't like this one, but before we get into that next question, 'cause I know we had Chris don't like this song, but I had to play this
Don't
song
play
one
Stan
time.
Smith. Don't play
Nah, I
I,
ain't
Stan
gonna
I
play.
Smith.
never said I didn't like the song. I just said
Nah, hold on,
that
y'all. We got to go
I
right here
never
real
said
quick.
it's a great song. It's a
Hold
great
on,
song.
y'all. Woke up one morning and heard this weird ass motherfucker.
Oh man, I ain't got no problem with that song. I just told you they gonna do it.
Shut
I want that nigga to see this shit. Yeah. We back to it though. We gonna get
Hey, hey,
We
I'm
all
that
do
nigga.
rocking.
not support
Hey,
I'm
yeah,
the
sorry,
feelings
Chris.
of Nelly,
hey,
man.
Nelly on his own
We
with that
all
one.
we all got our personal
Yeah,
opinions on Black and
Nelly
Talkative.
on his own with that one,
He
bro.
is on his own at Black and Talkative. We
Hey,
do not support the
I got
feelings
a
and
I got a
intentions of
Trump
Nelly.
hat, bro. I ain't lying. I got
Hey
a
yo,
Trump
hey yo,
hat,
hey yo,
bro.
hey yo, man.
I
Don't
ain't
bring that
lying.
Make America Great shit on here.
Hey, I ain't lying.
we
Hey,
we
the thing
we
that
we
I'm
on
a,
Black
I'm,
and
I'm
Talkative. We are open. We are open agenda network. We
I,
do
look,
not side with Democrats or Republicans. Just for y'all to know, that is Nelly's
I'm
personal
gonna say
opinion.
this. Look, I'm gonna say this about Trump.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Jay.
say this about Trump. We all
Mm-hmm.
know how politicians is. You know what I'm saying? We all is they all pretty much the same. The reason why
Mm-hmm.
I say that I rock with Trump is because he gonna say what other people are thinking but are afraid to say. He not saying nothing different that any
Mm-hmm.
other any of these other people ain't thinking. So that's why I say that I rock with Trump. You feel me?
Listen,
I rather if you a snake, I rather see you sticking your head up in the grass rather than slithering. You feel me?
that's
So
why
that's
that's why I
you
tell
know
people that's 100% true, Jay. Like I'm in here just fucking around. Everybody know that. Everybody know I don't care
yeah
about no
yeah I
Democrats. I
know
don't care about no Republicans. They know that shit already. And whoever know me, they know that. I don't care about no politician. But like you said, I'd rather rock with him because you know what he where he's thinking already and what he's gonna say. These
right
other people that look like him and they say they out here and they fighting for us and shit, you gotta be careful of those kind of people. Like so I be a little scared of the other side some when it comes to that. So that's why I don't deal with the politicians on either side. I don't deal with the liberals or the conservatives. I'm in the middle of both of they bullshit. Sometimes I agree with the liberals, sometimes I agree with the conservatives. But Trump is the funniest president ever in the world.
yeah
Trump is the funniest president in my lifetime. Ain't nobody
yeah
else could do what the hell he have ever. Like
Nah, I think George
nobody in the
W. got
world,
him beat for
no
funny.
other president after him is gonna come close to the shit
You
that
heard? I
bro
think
that
George
man.
W. got him beat for funny though.
can't nobody rock a orange toupee, bro.
I think George W. Bush got him beat for funny though, because George
Hold
W.
on, let me
Bush,
read the part.
remember
Let
that
me read
nigga
the
ducked the shoe? Where they
I'm
threw the
gonna read it.
shoe at him, and he ducked the shoe at him. He
Hold
ducked.
on, no. We do rock with him too. Oh, you don't be fucking with him? Oh yeah, I forgot. They live.
No, that's that white liberal spirit.
Sorry. Yeah,
That
that's the
nigga,
liberal. know, when the liberals come out. I'm sorry. Yeah, nah.
Sorry,
Listen, I
Todd.
didn't vote for him.
Sorry,
We didn't vote
Todd.
for him. Okay, we didn't vote for Trump. Let's make it clear. I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but I like the shit that come out his mouth. I would never vote for Donald Trump. So let's make that shit clear. But hold on,
No
Jay.
comment.
Here go the question she had for y'all right here. What does peace/protection look like from your partner?
I
Y'all want to
go.
answer
You
that one,
go.
y'all?
I go last, man. You go.
I go ahead. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead, you got it. Hold on, let me bring it. I'm gonna leave it up there because we still got Trump isn't a politician. He's our American gangster. Yep. I'm gonna get to that one down there, MJ. Hold with me, y'all. Hold with me. We gonna get to her question, then we gonna come down there. I'm gonna come down there, y'all. Hold with me, guys. Please hold with me, y'all. Please. She said, "What does peace/protection look like from your partner?" Mm. Damn, man. That's why I said she always fucking with my head, man. When she start asking these questions all the time, I gotta go through this shit every day, bro. But with me, I don't. I look for just peace in my partner. I want the calmness in my partner. That's what I look for in the partner. I don't look for protection from my woman, or like she might protect. She might do a protection in other ways, but far as like physical and things, I don't look for her protection in that. I just look for mostly from my partner just to have peace. Like when I come home, it's a nice warm feel at home. We ain't doing no arguing. We gonna get ready to pop some popcorn or something and watch TV, watch some Netflix or something like that. So I like to feel more at peace from my partner. Protection, I got all the protection. I ain't worrying about no protection from you.
Yeah, yeah. Just I mean, just like you were saying, I guess peace peace could be just a simple, you know, give me a little good 30 minutes after I get off work to myself. You know what I'm saying? Let me take the day off. Let me take the day off. I've been working all day. Let me take this off before I get all into everything else. You know, and that could be a form of protection too, though. You feel me?
Hmm.
Giving me peace is a form of protection because you helping me protect my energy by default by just being peaceful. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, I think that goes a long way. You know?
Yeah, just somebody I could go to when like like Nelly said, and you said you just going through all the shit during the week and going through other shit. Somebody you could go through to solace, and they just your peace and give you a different perspective on things. You might be looking at some shit the other way, and your partner might be that peace that you needed. That when your mind is just all over the place, and they might say something so simple, and you might just be like, "Oh, it was that simple." So yeah, just the person you could go to for that solace when you're
Yeah,
burning.
and another form of protection could be from making a bad decision, making a bad financial investment.
Mhm.
That can be a form of protection as well because obviously we know that we think differently. Some things we can see that women can't see, some things they can see that we can't see. You know, so long as you feel like you have a partner that you can trust, that you can rely on their judgment, then that's a form of protection from your woman as well. Speaking from a man perspective, if you can help me from making rash decisions, sometime that feeling that you have may supersede my logic. It happens that way sometimes. You just got
Mhm.
a gut feeling. I don't know why, but I just think that this is right.
Mhm.
And sometimes it be right. It don't always be right, but y'all know what I'm saying. So that's another way that women can protect men.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let me see what my boy MJ was talking about down here now. What he said.
Limbs of the beast system way. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beast system.
He's our American gangster. Yep,
He a
that's a
gangster
hundred
for
percent
sure.
right there. a gangster for sure. That's a New York straight up. That's a straight up New York gangster, cheese. I'm telling you now, man. Like that's why you say like he ain't no politician. He don't like if you ask a Trump supporter today, name one policy that you love that Donald Trump has passed. Just tell them to name one. And they can't tell you no policy because Trump doesn't care about policy. Like Donald Trump cares about making money for his family. He cares about crypto.
Mm-hmm.
He cares about building
Mm-hmm.
hotels in Gaza on the strip. He cares about doing deals with Saudi Arabia. Trump is a businessman. That dude don't care about government. Like he just, he ain't make one policy in 10, 12 years he been around. You can't name one policy that Trump has passed. And only thing they gonna tell you is the big beautiful bill. The big beautiful that shit ain't beautiful, you dumb motherfuckers. You little poor motherfuckers in the middle of this country, y'all gonna feel it. Come 2026 next year, y'all little poor bastards gonna feel it. So I hope y'all get ready for the dumb shit that y'all voted for last year. Just know that's a businessman. He don't give two fucks about none of y'all.
Hey, y'all seen that clip? Y'all seen that clip when Trump was like, "Oh, there's my African American right there." Y'all seen that,
That's what I'm saying. Crazy shit.
bro? He wanted to
Crazy.
say my nigga, bro.
Of
He wanted to
course.
say that.
Of course.
That's my nigga, right?
Of course.
But for me, it was just funny, bro, because I don't get wrapped up in all that. So it was just funny to me. But he wanted to say my nigga. Don't nobody say there's my African
Of
American.
course. Come on now, man. Trump is offensive when he speaks, but you know that he's honest about it. The man that wants you that wants to lie to you will tell you what you want to hear and never what you
That's
don't.
why I say I rock with him. Not about his
That's
policies
what
or
I'm
nothing
saying.
like
It's
that.
not about
But
none of that.
but,
It's
but
no
just,
policy. It's
yeah,
just what he's saying.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
You like,
Just
okay,
show me who
this
you are.
motherfucker is gonna tell me the truth. Even though
Yeah,
he might say some wild shit. Look at my African American over there. He might
yeah,
say some wild shit, crazy shit.
yeah,
I'm never gonna vote for him. Like, don't
yeah.
get that twisted. He been in this motherfucker 3 elections. I would never vote for no man that's saying wild shit, but I can sit back and laugh. Cause you know why we can relate to it? Because little do people know around kitchen tables at night, this is how people talk to each other. You know what I mean? Like people might not admit it in public, but me, I'm one of the motherfuckers off the cliff. If you ever sit in the house with me, people will be like, yo, nah, that's not the same guy from work. I'm telling you, stripping down. When we sitting at the kitchen table, baby, it's no host bars in this motherfucker. I'm telling you
On
right
face
now, no
bastard.
host bars out there. At the kitchen table, we gonna say what we feel. Because if I can't say it at the kitchen table, then listen, I don't know what else to do, man. He ain't lying. Thank you. She know 100%. I'm letting it go. I ain't even playing with you. What's that next one? Hold on. I don't want to get past everybody's question right there. I'm still on the Trump thing. You like what he say, but you call him an orange fat bastard almost every week. Play that shit up. You appreciate his honesty, or you appreciate say it with your chest. I just cleared it up. I just cleared that up right there. I'm sorry. I answered your question before I had read your statement. But yeah, I definitely cleared that up. I would never vote for him. You know what I mean? If I gotta reiterate that shit 100 times, I would never vote for Donald Trump. I just like the shit that comes out of his mouth because he's not gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
Well,
He say
he
what
is
everybody else is
telling
thinking, bro.
lies. Yo, get me wrong, hold on, get me wrong. He telling lies, but the shit funny though.
He say what they all thinking, man. They just don't see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hold on, we gotta keep going down. I gotta catch back up, man. Go down some more. We
Are
got
you,
some more.
you turning into Sleepy Joe?
I mean, Trump is getting.
You turning into Sleepy Joe Biden?
Yo, but the thing about it is, when you watch the conservative news, these people make the most excuses for him. I heard these people this week say this man doesn't sleep. He's up at 4 a.m. He's tweeting all night. Shut the. I'm not even gonna curse. Be quiet, please. Y'all stupid people over there on Fox News. Y'all gotta be the most idiotic people in the world to ever think that this man is not sleepy and old. This man is 79 years old. He's 2 years younger than Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Trump. That little fat
Trump,
orange fucking turd is a piece of shit, and they know his
Trump
fat ass be
79.
sleeping in all the meetings. Yeah, he's 79. He was born June 14th, 1946.
I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, he's 79 years old.
Mm.
See what we got down here. What Karen said? What? What she said? What for? What, Karen? What? I don't know. I was saying a lot of shit, so it might be some wild stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry. He also working a lot. Listen, man, that motherfucker working the golf club a lot. Yo, MJ, I love you, brother, but Trump ain't doing nothing but working the golf club. That man ain't creating no policy, he ain't doing no work. All he doing is writing executive orders and hoping that the Supreme Court side with him so he can just move everybody out of this country that is not, sorry to say, a white guy. Because that's what I tell people today. This war on drugs supposedly that Trump and them have going on, and they blowing up speedboats in the middle of the Caribbean today, and they keep saying 5,000 people a month is dying. Think of one thing. They not telling y'all the 5,000 people a month who's dying. The 5,000 people a month that's dying, majority of them people are white people. So what they doing is they are trying to kick all of our brown people out, black people out of the country so they can somehow, I guess, try to take back the United States of America, but it won't happen. Okay, it won't happen. So y'all war on drugs and bullshit that y'all doing today, y'all just killing people on speedboats and all that. Knock that shit off today, man. Okay, that's why I tell people that I can't agree with Donald Trump and I won't vote for him because the shit that you're doing is reckless and stupid, and everybody knows that. And that's why I keep saying about leading into the next topic. The next topic I have now, while we on this little dumb little fat turd, is do most people vote based on policy or emotions? That was the next topic. That was great, leading right into the next topic.
We know people ain't voting based on policy because I mean we don't really know policies. We don't even
Mm-hmm.
really pay attention to politics like that. We vote based on the category Republic or Democrat. All we know is that we grew up. I mean, us black folk, we grew up, or lower economic people, quote unquote. We grew up hearing to vote Democrat, so that's typically what we do. And the people who vote Republican is typically people who are higher income earners because the tax benefits are different. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't
Mm-hmm.
got nothing to do with policies. They is like you said, emotion. Like we all know, we voted for Barack because he was black, and I ain't got no
Mm-hmm.
shame in that. I mean, I don't
That was my
vote,
first
but
time
if I
ever
did,
voting.
if I did, I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no shame in that. But most of it is emotion, or if you uneducated, it's just based upon you was told that you a Democrat because that's how you grew up. The same way we do with religion
Mm-hmm.
and everything else. We just vote based upon what we heard.
Yes. You want to take a shot at it, Chris, before I go?
You want? No, you can go and then I'll go. I'm just.
So, like Jay was saying, though, people do vote with their emotions because majority of the time, people don't even know what are they voting for. Like most people go to voting booths and they just fill out a slot and they just put one person or one side all the way down the whole ticket. They don't know who this person is. They don't know what he ran for. They don't know what his policies stand for. So, like you said, majority of us just vote off emotions or what our not ancestors, what our well, yeah, you can say what our ancestors have
Predecessors.
told us to do. Like you said, like yeah, like you are brought up in a black family, so you are expected to be a Democrat. Like you know how many people I get into with an argument, like I get into so many arguments throughout the week, and people online saying, "Oh, you people are just nothing but lazy Democrats, and y'all want everything." And first of all, my brother, I'm like, I'm not a Democrat, so you can take all them shots you want. I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I don't give a shit about either one of them. I believe both of the parties should be just abolished and gone because both of these people sit together at these round tables, the 430 plus Congress people, the 100 senators, these guys sit down and have dinners So while we out here scratching and clawing, we want
Exactly.
to have a damn civil war with each other and things. These people was in the back laughing at us because all these people like just knowing your mind today for bills to pass, you need 217 House people to pass a bill, and you need at least 60 senators to pass a bill. So at this moment here, you got 53 Republican senators and you got 47 of the on the Democrat side. So if they got 60 votes, some of those Democrats flipped over to the other side to help them pass these bills. So at the end of the day, neither one of these parties is for the people. These people are just getting
Now,
richer
60
and
is for
richer.
a filibuster. They could get it pushed with the
Yeah, yeah,
majority.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, the
correct
60
it,
is a
correct it.
filibuster, and
Yes,
they
sir.
could get the majority
Yes,
vote on some of the bills. But we talking about like the major bills that's passed into law. You gonna need the filibuster. You gonna need 60 votes. But go ahead,
Well,
Chris.
my thing like that, like I think everybody vote off of emotion. There's only a few people, that small percentage of about 5% of the voters that's actually voting for policy, and that's the people that come from them swing states. Where we always talk about swing states, because you got majority of the country that's gonna vote Republican. You know that these states, Texas, this state is gonna vote Republican, and then you got the majority of the country that's gonna vote Democrat. You know, California, New York, these states, and there's more Democrats in this country than it is Republicans. That's why you come up with the swing state voters. So mostly everybody is voting just off of emotion or what they family only always done. So the few people that actually vote for policy is the people that's voting from them swing states that you might see, the Georgias, the North Carolinas, the Pennsylvanias. These are the people that's actually being affected. Like as far as Pennsylvania, that's always affected because the gas and the oil industry down there in Pennsylvania. So whoever is president, and when it comes to Pennsylvania, the Democrats, they take away digging. Republicans, they let them dig. So that's why a lot of the last few elections, Pennsylvania has been flipped either blue or red, depending on what policies that the president is going to do for natural gas. And then when it comes to Georgia, Georgia is being taken over by a lot of black businesses and black owners. So that state for the last few elections has been flipped just off of the swing states. Off, Trump got it back when he came with his
Demographics.
policies of conservative and being like Ronald Reagan with the cops and shit like that. So it's just 5% of the country actually vote off of policy. The rest is just voting what they always voted. If you voted, you count. If everything like growing up, they just told you pick all blue. Just go down the line and pick all blue and shit like that. Doom, doom, doom. So
Yep.
that's the answer to that. So we all just vote for me. I don't even understand it no more. They should have you vote. The policy should be voted different from the person who's running. Like if like Americans should like if we want to legalize weed, that shouldn't be up to the senators. That should be up to the majority vote or shit like that. So even with the voting system is fucked up because certain policies don't need to be decided from senators and Democrats and people like that need to be decided from the people. The people should take a vote on it. And
Yes.
actually, people do
100%
vote
agree
on
on that.
certain proclamations that they don't even know that they've been trying to legalize weed in Florida for 13 years, but the people they don't get the 60% of the vote that they need. So that's another thing. Pay attention to the policies and stuff that you do in the elections and vote for them also. Your Proposition 50s and Proposition 40s and all
Yeah.
that shit like that.
What he said now, pharmaceutical pusherman cartel got pretty much what 70% of the public on mind altering substance addiction.
That's a fact.
Yes, that's 100% true too because they are the biggest pushers in the world. Everybody know the pharmaceutical companies, and I tell people all the time that's why like I be afraid to take like some of these medicines and going to doctors because the doctors is not here to heal people. They here to just put shit in you and keep your ass going until the day you die. Like they not like the pharmaceutical companies is not in the game of healing. They in the game
Mhm.
of prolonging. Let your ass go on. We're gonna give you a couple shots for diabetes and go ahead, live your life. Or we're gonna give you a couple pills for motherfucking HIV or something. Go ahead, live. And meanwhile, they got all these drugs that could go and just cure people.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why they took out that's why they took out Sabi. You know what I'm saying? That's why they took out Sabi. He they tried to put him to trial because they felt like he was making outlandish claims of he could heal certain ailments, and he proved it in court, and they took him out. But that's why I tell people all the time, you got to understand everything is a business. They make money off you being
Why you
sick.
skip?
So
You
why
got
the
to go
hell would
back
they
to
want to
that
heal you?
comment, man.
Why the hell
This
would they
one
want
right
to
here.
heal you?
He
Yeah.
answered that one. He said, "I don't
Oh,
vote in."
oh,
I'm
oh,
sorry, Jay.
oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh,
I
oh,
don't. Yeah, he said, "I don't vote though. I believe in a two-party system. Our rights come from God, not permission from government, ordinance, and discipline.
oh.
Yeah,
Ordinance,
I don't vote
discipline. Yeah,
either.
From government
ordained.
ordained
I'm sorry,
discipline.
ordained. I'm sorry, ordained discipline. Yeah, that's why I said I don't care about no voting. My last time I voted in an election, what was it? I don't believe I voted last year. I don't think I did. I stayed home last year. Don't care about none of that shit. We all want the same thing to live happy, healthy, but we blame the other side.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. That's what I'm saying. Everybody is out here voting against they own will. And at the end, like I was just saying before, these same people that they feel like is gonna go to bat for them, they don't go to bat for the people. And I try to tell people this all the time. How much money did you donate to this person campaign that you about to be out here killing somebody for? Oh, I didn't donate anything. I just went down and gave my vote. Listen, if you ain't one of those top donors that's giving out 5 million, $10 million and all that, nobody cares about what you talking about voting. Like those are not for the people. Like we the people, we got to start trusting in us. That government, they are not there to help us. Those congressmen, senators, and all that, they work for the damn corporations and all those big donors, the foreign donors, the big donors. That's who they working for. They don't work for the people.
Indiana about to win this.
Let me see now what she said. Gonna go down what Karen said. I agree, emotions and what we was told growing up because I personally thought was vote Democrat. That's what my family did until I was older. I was able to understand for myself. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's
Yeah, I
why
want to
they say
answer.
you don't talk politics and religions. It's one and the same.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I tell people all the time. Like when you always hear that, you like don't talk. I'm like, it's the same shit. It's the same thing
Hmm.
to me. Like politics and religion. Those, I believe politics and religion is like a damn cult or something because they can have you turning against people that you known your whole life. And I'll be looking at some people like, damn, he vote Republican or this man Christian, he Muslim, and y'all got different faiths and y'all want to kill each other, or you can't stand him because he talking about this one and you talking about it this way. Just take a step back and figure out we are the people, man. Like, don't worry about all that other shit. Don't worry about what political party somebody is or what faith somebody believe in. Let people believe in their political party. Let people believe in their faith. I'm not denying nobody of that. But try to sit down and have a conversation. When you have a conversation with people, you won't really like you won't believe that you guys got so much more in common, and you don't have to be out here so hatefully to people and things like that. Saying that next one. All right. Fear, hope, anger, pride, and trust move people more quickly than economic charts or policy proposals.
Of
One of y'all
course.
can.
I mean, yeah, of course. Those are emotional reactions versus like analytical reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like thoughtful actions. You know,
Mhm.
that's like you know the fight or flight. Like when you see stuff that get your emotions triggered and stirred, you're gonna react to that more. People don't like to think. People not thinkers. You know what I'm saying? We are emotional. You know,
Mhm.
that's why we can have a particular conversation, and if we get off on the deep end on some type of stuff, people would be like, "Man, no, I can't really gravitate toward that. They go watch some Housewives." You know what I'm saying? Because it's more stimulating to them. It's easier. It's easier to digest than to actually. think and process some stuff. That actually takes some work. It actually takes energy to digest some stuff. Whereas it don't take no energy
Mm-hmm.
just to watch some stuff to be entertained by.
You said it's legal in Arizona to grow weed on your property, 5 plants. They did just let everybody grow weed. Half of the country is legal with weed. Like they just need to let it go now. Like it shouldn't be a damn felony on a federal level still. Like they need to let that go, man. You locking
They
people up
got
for
it.
marijuana and you got
They
half of the
still
country
got
that
it.
got this shit.
I think it's still a Schedule One drug because it's legal on the state level, but still illegal on the federal level. So
Federal
they
level,
can
yeah,
say
yeah.
that you can. They say that you can do your thing, but any times if you get too big or whatever the case may be, the feds still can run up in there and just shut your whole spot down. It's
Mm-hmm.
still classified as a Schedule One.
Definitely. Voting is gambling in my eyes. Uh, I don't
It's
even know if
picking the
that shit is
lesser of
even
two
gambling
evils.
because
It
yeah, it's
just
just picking a lesser of two evils. Yeah, same
yeah.
shit. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say, like me, the reason why I just don't get all up into the politics is because, like you was touching on, they all kinfolk, they all related, man. Like it's all a smoke screen to give us the illusion of choice. Because if we knew that we was controlled, then we would revolt, and they don't want that because they already know that we have more guns than we have people. So they give us the illusion of choice,
Mm,
so we don't think that we're controlled, so we can just go on and get along. But they choosing the people who's getting in. That's why all of them are related. So I mean, it really don't even matter what we do.
mm-hmm. It's just central the idea that you are submitting to the concept of a two-party ultimatum. That's why I said I left it alone. MJ, I left that shit alone, man, because you 100% right on that too. Like I believe, like as you get older and you watch things start to happen and things is unfolding right in front of you, you start to be like, this ain't really about helping the people, man. Like you got people walking around here bragging about they bringing billions into the country. Like you got the president saying this the best economy ever. Where? Like I just seen like
Mhm.
I go outside every day and I see people struggling. I see people outside with signs in their hand. I see people who go to the grocery store. They only got enough money to finish paying for the groceries. Like so y'all could keep bragging about the best economy in the world in the stock market. Working people don't benefit from none of that shit. So where is all these billions of dollars going? So that voting bullshit that they saying, that shit, I left that alone, man. Like I live in the real world. I really see these things happening. Like this is not the best economy in my lifetime. I don't
It's
know
going
what
to
these
these
people.
foreigners.
Yeah, like I guess so. I guess it's going towards some else
I,
because I know what I see every day. I see people struggling every day. I see this shit. You know what I mean? I don't
yeah.
see people, you know what I mean? Like not everybody who I see because I go around to different neighborhoods and I be in neighborhoods and I see people with $1 million homes and shit that I drive around somewhere. But then when it's time to come back through this side and you riding up through like the east side of Durham and shit, the east side of Durham look like a fucking third world country. You know what I mean? And then when you come over, when you go back to the south side on the other side, you just think you just transfer to a whole nother dimension out here. You know what I mean? So I see people with money that, but I also see people struggling. I don't know what they get with this best economy shit in the world though.
Man, I
Man,
didn't been to the gas station on that point. I done been to the gas station so many times, seeing people putting $1.17 in a car, 73 cents in a car. You know what I'm saying? Like not even
that's crazy.
affording a full gallon, bro. Like it's sad out here, man. So yeah, like you were saying, like it sound good, but we ain't tangibly seeing it.
Yes, we not saying. And yo, and tell you the truth, a lot of the people who out here screaming and yelling that they voted for Orange Man, I see a lot of them. I see a lot of them fucked up, and I be like. How can you sit here and you think a motherfucker who make billions of dollars is really out to help you? You out here on the streets, or you about to be damn near in the streets, and you really think somebody, and you think this government is helping you? Like, I just don't get it. Like, some people minds is twisted and messed up, man. I really don't get it with these people, man. Said family members are not sure which political side they voted for nowadays. It's the great phone. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was just speaking on. Like, you got people out there today, they don't, they don't even speak to each other no more because somebody said they voted for Donald Trump, or they didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Like, you got people out here who really got into arguments and shit behind that. I don't, me, I don't care who you vote for. Long as you treat me with respect, and we sit down, we have conversations, and you ain't talking crazy out of your mouth or nothing. I don't care who you vote for. You could vote for Donald Trump. You could vote for JD Vance next, whoever you want to vote for. That's on you. You know what I mean? Long as you showing me the respect, I don't care who the hell you vote for. Would it be better if policies were on the
Yeah, I think
ballot
Nelly
instead?
said that. Chris said,
But would it be better if the policies was on the ballot instead of the politicians? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
of course. That's 100% true. Yeah, that's right. It would be better because then I guess people would get a real clear choice of what they really voting for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like, I guess that's what somebody should bring up in this damn into to these politicians now.
Yeah.
Put your policies on the damn ballot. I want to see what we voting for. You know what I mean? I don't want to see why I've been voting for you for the last 30 years and people in this district is still struggling
Mm-hmm.
because your policies ain't really working, man. We going down and down. Damn, them comments been coming in quick as hell tonight. Damn,
"Oh, that's that Thor stuff." Where you from, MJ?
I'm gonna see right now where he from. Hold on. I'm gonna see when he come down there. He gonna leave another comment. I'm trying to catch back up to all these damn comments.
Mhm.
Weed is weird. It's not legal, but we still have weed stores. You could really get arrested for weed in Miami, in Jacksonville, at least. One of y'all can answer that. My damn mouth getting dry. I gotta drink some more water, man. I guess so. That is some weird
Mhm.
shit, though. Mm, that's some seriously weird shit. How the hell y'all got weed stores, but weed is still charged as a damn felony in Florida? Like, I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. That shit is entrapment by the government. Them niggas is bullshit, man. What's wrong with them niggas?
Cause they not getting a cut. They got to
That's
get
what
that
it.
cut.
They're the biggest gangsters in the world.
Hmm.
What he said. I think we answered all those though. Yeah, battery isn't. Yes, we know that
Hmm.
already.
Yeah, that's more about the weed. That's mhm.
They've been
Hmm.
doing that shit for years. I watched them do that shit growing up. I watched them. I watched them bust people, get that shit back to somebody else, and sell it right on back. My bad. Let me go to the next one. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yep.
My man.
Hmm. That's a good one. Well,
Got to
tomatoes ain't
catch up.
fresh.
MJ going, all right, respect is earned through exchange of ideas and goals shared circles and treat others with respect. You give what you give in life. That's right. That's it. I answered that one too for him too. I guess that was a response of what we was just talking about. Born and raised in Arizona mountains, my friend.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Damn, he raised in the boonies of the Arizona mountains. All right, I caught all the way up now.
The
Man,
who's
that
is
was a lot of
upstairs.
responses. Damn, MJ kept me on my toes tonight, man. I ain't even gonna lie, MJ, man. You had a lot of shit firing off at me tonight, brother.
Yeah,
I
appreciate you
appreciate
tuning in,
you checking in
MJ.
with us, definitely, man. Like and subscribe, and definitely check in with us every Wednesday and Saturday night, MJ. But hell yeah, though, man. I like this shit, man. We had another great one again tonight. I'm saying we got y'all got anything out there? See anybody got anything out there before we started closing up the show and shit soon? We still got a few more minutes though.
Indiana,
I
they
got a
beat
whole
my
nother joint right
heart.
now. I ain't even get to the whole joint. Mm. Nope, I didn't even get to the whole joint tonight, but we definitely gonna be back up in here on Wednesday night though. Let me see what they talking about. Hold on. It's good to have intelligent conversation with people. Yes, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Definitely, bro. I definitely appreciate you for checking in. I definitely appreciate your input for hanging out with us tonight for these 2 hours. And I hopefully you'll be back with us again on Wednesday night, man. If you ain't busy or nothing, definitely check back in with us, MJ. Oh, no, what Shit, I'm
That's
just
a
a
good,
driver,
that's a,
man.
that's a
Just a
good
driver,
skill to
bro.
have. That's a good
Yeah,
skill to
no,
have.
skill I have. Shit, that's a good skill I have. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with being a carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find some shit for you, Jay, man. You know I had to go down south for y'all, but I ain't really got no down south antics like that, man.
It's all good. I know you don't. It's all good. I
No, I
rock with
got
Jay.
some southern hip hop. I got something for you.
Nah, I rock with
You know,
Jay all day, bro. I rock with Jay.
oh yeah. You already know. You already know. But now I
Mm-hmm.
love it though, man. I ain't even going front. I mess with the south, man. There we go,
Mm-hmm.
right here. That's my dog right here. Before we close out, then I gotta put it up there.
Fresh out, yeah, fresh out. About to have the parking lot on smash. Plus, I got a chip with the flow.
Let's go. Man, I appreciate y'all for checking in with us tonight, man. Throw some more checks in that crowd, man, before we get up out of here tonight, man. Throw some checks in that crowd, man. Saturday night.
This
Appreciate
boy
y'all
about
for
to
hanging
knock
out with us,
roach the
man.
fuck out, man.
I don't make love, baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug, let's get shit cracking. Always well, baby, cause shit happens. She leave the back seat just a freak in the magnum. That's a magnum.
Looking, Chief. You already know on the check-in, Chief. Good looking, my brother.
Who gives a fuck what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1,000,000 last year dealing with
Yeah,
in the streets.
roach crews might knock his ass out.
My
Yeah,
name.
man. I'm gonna bring this one. Sing this for. Hey,
Damn.
hey, before
I
you
hear
get
you.
into that, bro. Before you get into that, that's one of the few songs that I remember exactly where I was at when I heard it for the first time. The
I'm a
other one
biggest
is,
boss.
yeah, the other one is Ether. I never forget the first day I heard Ether, bro. I was walking through the grocery store when I heard that. I say, "Wow, what is that, bro?"
I
I
ain't even
never
gonna
forget.
lie, bro. I'm a Brooklyn guy, but nah, I smoked Jay-Z on that shit, man.
He definitely
I ain't
did.
gonna lie to you. He smoked Jay on that one. Jay lost that one.
Mm-hmm.
Jay tried with the super ugly and all that, but that wasn't it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
He, oh man, I ain't even gonna lie. That was a big one for Queens.
I was in high school. I
We
was in high
fucking with
school
them.
walking through the grocery store. Mm-hmm.
We fucking
Mm-hmm.
with them Queens cats, man. But they got one on us. Definitely appreciate y'all for checking in out there. I see everybody out there checking in, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight, man. As we did it for episode 24, Kobe night. Rest in peace to the legend Kobe Bryant.
I speedy
Yeah,
recovery to you, MJ. Speedy recovery.
yeah, definitely, man. Speedy recovery. My man say he fell from 12 feet. Definitely, my
Yeah,
brother.
I
Speedy
was
recovery for you, MJ. Anybody else like any y'all got anything before we wrap it up out here tonight?
Nah, man.
I know what I'm gonna do though. I'll wrap it up. We got a fresh lineup, a fresh outfit, about to have the parking lot on smash. Let's go.
I'ma make it rain,
Oh,
and I'ma make it back. You are just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh
hey
out
yo,
of
man,
jail,
Black and
already in
Talkative,
your
y'all.
OG.
I appreciate y'all for checking in with us tonight. But we definitely gonna be back on here, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, man. We gonna be back here, episode 25, Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. on the Eastern time. 8:30 Central Time, 6:30 on the West Coast time. And even your ass is out in Hawaii somewhere, get your ass up at 2:30 a.m. Check in with us out here. But Black and Talkative, y'all, we about to be a wrap. I love y'all guys, man. I appreciate all my viewers for checking in. Definitely my boy Cheese on the day one. I appreciate yo MJ, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. We love your conversation tonight, my brother. You was firing off at all motherfucking circus tonight, man. I appreciate your
Stand for
love, though,
something,
brother.
fight for nothing, man. Yeah, have a
You
good
already
day.
know. Black and Talkative,
Hey,
y'all.
share as well. Share the videos if you
Yeah,
like the content. Share the
like and
videos.
share. Definitely like and share our videos, man. Definitely Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We all over that thing, man. Episode 24 is a wrap, and we will be back Wednesday night, man. Love y'all guys. See y'all Wednesday.